about something that happened today, and I'm gonna leave names out of the equation because it's not necessary. But I wanted to speak on it because it's something that happened to me, and I was a little taken aback by it. I just felt like there were different ways that the situation could have been handled, but a friend reached out to me and pretty much, let me know that she did not like the fact that I was recording while I was with her, right? And I feel like it's very strange that out of the whole video that was highlighted, I feel like the video was made to display, going to the planetarium or going out, having fun with my friend, enjoying the day, having authentic girl talk. The intention was to share authentic friendships and creating I don't even want to say a routine, but somewhat of a thing. You know how like friends have a thing, like they go to the park together, or they go to the nursery together or whatever. So, I moved to a new area with my friend. Well, not a new, but I moved to an area that my friend lived in. And I thought it would be a good idea for us to go. And this would be a great opportunity for me to vlog. It's a new thing for me, to be able to go to the plant shop and actually enjoy buying plants. Like, this is the first time I'm actually able to do stuff like that. In a sense where like there was so much options, the prices were crazy cheap, and I was just enjoying my time. So when I recorded the video, the intention was to put that energy out there that Black women can be friends, and Black women, can enjoy like simple things like plants and girl bonding without it being like chaotic, somewhat of it being like more of a healing situation or a healing day, or like a spa day, but like just an active spa day. That was the idea behind making the video. The intention wasn't to expose anyone's personal business, but pretty much in the text message, she told me that she felt like I was putting out too much information. She didn't respect that, and it made her not want to trust me. And I feel like when you're friends with someone for a while, right, you tend to build trust over time. Like, that's not something that comes off it. And I've built trust with her where I would speak to her about personable stuff that I wouldn't think that it would get anywhere else. So I felt like that was reciprocated, When she told me that she didn't feel like she can disclose personal information because she's a private person, I feel like I understood up until the point where she said that she doesn't feel comfortable confiding in me anymore because of the fact that I took her business and put it on YouTube. I just thought it was interesting because personally, I want the best for my friends. I feel like I spend quality time with my friends. It's a little bit more intimate than that. Oh my God, yes, it's not the surface level. And I do know that everyone has different relationships with their friends. So I'm not like making it seem like I have the best friendships in the world. Like every friend that I befriend, it's usually very intimate, like because one, I don't go to the club. So we spend a little bit more time talking and like, healing each other and understanding based on what this person went through versus what you went through, and learning from their mistakes and stuff like that. So I enjoyed that aspect of friendship. When I read the text message at first, I was taken aback because I didn't understand the tone of the conversation, where she was pretty much expressing like I maliciously disclosed personal information to put her business out there. That definitely wasn't the intention, and it really hurt me, to be honest. I feel like right now I'm speaking from a place of like openness, which is why I'm like kind of smiling and just not being like super like bummed out or whatever. But I feel like when it comes to friendships, you should know the person that you're dealing with. You should know the person's heart. And I feel like when you know the person's heart, you know their intentions, you know how they are, you know how they navigate, you know what type of person they are outside of you, you know the type of things that they can possibly do to you versus what they're not capable of doing based on how they treat other people. There's a lot of things that I take and I evaluate friendships with, which is why I have not many friends, because I feel like not everyone holds the same value in friendships. And when when I read the text message, I felt like I was being written off as being malicious. You know, like I took my creative space and I was looking to bash this person, or I was looking to expose this person of their personal space. And that was not the case. That was definitely not the case. And the fact that it was a text message versus a, hey, let's hang out, or a phone call, it did make me feel like, okay, I'm gonna let you feel the way that you feel, because I know what my idea was, and my idea was to express authenticity. She brought up the fact that I didn't tell her that I was recording. I feel like when you tell people you're recording something, it changes the dynamic of the conversation. It doesn't come off as authentic when you have to let someone know prior to recording that you're recording. It's kind of like, hey, get ready, like you're about to go viral. Like nobody likes that. So like I try to create content where it's authentic, like it rolls off the tongue, like this is me. When I come on YouTube, this is me. But what I had to realize is that this is my channel, and I can't expect everyone to understand what I'm trying to do. And I can't take it personal that someone doesn't want to be a part of that, or they don't. Yeah, pretty much, because to be honest, my intention was to not do anything that was going to possibly change the dynamic of my friendship. So the fact that it did, and the fact that I took the accountability to even take the video down, because I did. I took the video down out of respect for her privacy. I didn't want anyone to feel like I'm just out to make money, I don't know, or I'm just out to, expose. So I took the video down, and I just had to make peace with myself, because to be very honest, I am a very genuine person, and when people assume otherwise, it's a conflict of interest. I don't do anything to make anyone feel some type of way on purpose. So that's that. There's no petty bone in my body. So there's that. So when I say this, I'm leaving this here as, it's cool that, she's made the decision to no longer speak to me or no longer confide in me. It's okay. It was the tone for me. And it was also the fact that I felt like we were beyond a certain stage in our friendship where I would get a long text message about something that you didn't like, about something that you pretty much wrote off and made it seem as if like I was looking to expose you. I don't know. I'm gonna leave that alone. But I just wanted to say that because that's definitely something that's happened, and it is what it is. Don't mind my tub in the background. I'm actually taking a bubble bath. But these bubble baths remind me of what I need to do and what I need to establish in life, in business, in friendship, in any type of relationship. The tub always brings me back to like, what is the purpose of all of this? And I feel like every couple of months or so, the divine / spirit slash God always ends up purging friendships, because I feel like friendships are like so important to me, where like I'm constantly being challenged in that aspect of the friendships that I actually want to uphold going forward. I would love to have an abundance of friends, but I also have to keep in mind that what I'm doing is for me. It's not for anyone else. It's not to prove anything to anybody. It's not to expose anybody. It's not to bash anybody. Literally, my YouTube channel is for me to express myself. And I express myself in different ways. So I feel like because of my vision, it's something that not everyone is going to understand. Especially in a situation where, you know, I created a video to celebrate friendship and it actually was taken as me being malicious. So there's that. So I just got back in my building. Look and see if I have any mail. I doubt it. Let me go eat. I was on FaceTime with my friend. I was telling her I hate going to the corner store because literally I get harassed every time. Like, there's these guys that do construction, so they literally just stand outside of the store and harass people. This is what I turned into, the crocheting lady. I'm pretty much making a blanket. This is the first time I ever made a blanket, so I feel like I messed up in some parts, but I'm gonna go back and fix it after. I've been really feeling so much clarity just by crocheting, and I bought tons of yarn. Like I have like a big, I bought like this basket from Michaels to put all my yarn in so that I can have different colors in case like sometimes when you're looking at the same thing consistently, sometimes it can get like boring or overwhelming. For me, it gets boring more than overwhelming. So like I like to like start other projects, but I feel like this crocheting thing is helping me to be consistent and to commit to what I'm creating. Because when I look at like my crochet projects from back in high school, like I've never made a blanket, but I know how to crochet. I've made some scarves, but I don't think I've made, no, I think I made one hat. But I want to make like berets, I want to make like lingerie, like I want to make some really cute stuff. And hopefully, possibly, you know, put it on my Etsy or on my website to sell. So, you know, I just want to be creative and, you know, hopefully it can turn into something beneficial, like financially. But for right now, it's just for fun, to relax. It helps me to focus, and it also helps me to not talk as much. I have a tendency of like wanting to talk to my friends every single day, and you know, like possibly like, you know, I don't know, I just have like somewhat of an obsession of like venting. And I feel like with crocheting and like spending time with myself has helped me to like not care to speak all the time. And you know, it really just gives you a clear mental space.